I'd like to make the argument to you that the only way for an organization to survive in this increasingly complex digital world is through the personal development of all employees. And further, that personal development can no longer be seen as separate from digital development. To be able to make this argument, I unfortunately have to show you the most overused slide of the last decade. And consider that I'm supposed to win this competition by showing originality and freshness. I might be out already, because you have all seen this before. Yeah. It's the exponential curve. It's the, it's going faster and faster nowadays curve, as I call it. It's been a cliche that's said in boardrooms and breakfast rooms. It's going so fast nowadays. So faster and faster. And yep, that is true. But you can put anything onto the scale. It's faster and faster. Yeah, look at the history of the earth. Everything happened towards the end. Look at the history of life. All exciting stuff happened in the end. Look at the 12,000 years we built civilization. What did we do the first 10? Or the last 2,000 compared to the last 200? Right? No matter what perspective we try on, it just seems like everything happened in the end. Like the universe itself has a built-in catch-up effect, you know, nothing, nothing, nothing. So this is nothing that some Silicon Valley technologist came up with. This is not an ideology. This just seems to be built in to the fabric of the universe itself, that complexity accelerates. And that means that this is what defines really our age, the transformation age, you know, where we spend more time changing what we do than we actually spend doing it. And that is true for everyone, for your organization. Oh, yeah, that's of course not your organization. Well, it says on the webpage and maybe in some strategy document that is like this, but we all know it's not true. Right, this is your organization, yeah. And you see, she's still some kind of boss over him, but over there, that's a client or a partner that has more influence, is someone who's salaried over here. These guys are consultants over here. They're playing tennis together. They're sleeping with each other. And all of that matters in how information flows in the organizations and hence how decisions are being made. So there's no longer really anyone with the ability to overview what is going on and write job descriptions. Just tell people what to do. So instead, it becomes every single employee's primary job description to figure out what your job description is. To figure out what is my role in this network, how do I provide value to my customer, to my colleagues, to this organization. And fortunately, we have more opportunity, more ability to provide this value, to figure this out than ever before, because we have these great tools like this one. Life before Google, a short story. I just thought of something I'd like to know more about. That's a damn shame. I mean, do you remember this? When my dad asked Grandpa something and Grandpa couldn't answer, my dad would have to take the bicycle to the library. What does it mean to have an organization where every single employee, a country where every single citizen has the Library of Alexandria, the gathered knowledge of all of humanity at their fingertips? This opportunity to get answers to questions in real time, find knowledge when you need knowledge, learn when you need to learn. Right? You guys, if you realize you want to learn more about macroeconomics or social anthropology or neuroscience or child psychology, it's all there. The best classes, the best speakers, the best professors from the best universities, one click away for free or almost free. Have you realized this? You can learn whatever you want, whenever you want. It's amazing. It sucks. I mean, because then it's not like the government's job to design my education anymore. I have to know what I need to learn. I have to understand what I want to learn. I have to understand what I want. Meaning that to be remotely functional in this society today, you have to spend some type of time on personal development. And that means, I have to learn my strengths and weaknesses. I have to learn my superpowers and understand my traumas. I have to be able to set up goals and achieve them. I have to work empathically and creatively. All that stuff that we used to, those people that we used to call leaders. Yeah, all that stuff. Leadership skills, those are basic skills that everyone needs today to be able to even function in society. In the 80s, we sent managers to retreats and pay 5,000 euros for them to learn if they were red, blue, green, or yellow. Today, yeah, we still do. Today, but today it is a 20 euro paperback and a free, and a free test on Facebook. Speaking of free tests on Facebook, that was the core mechanic of Cambridge Analytica's profiling tools. Cambridge Analytica, the infamous company who contributed to the Brexit vote and Trump vote by profiling voters. And if you look at the original research paper that is behind their product, some interesting insights. They realized that by just harvesting Facebook data, your profile, they could make more accurate personality predictions than your friends and family. Actually, better than your partner. For many people, they would be able to understand you better than you understand you. Know thyself. That age-old call for self-examination. But what is self-knowledge when self is increasingly digital? May I ask you, can you all pick up your cell phones? Just pick up your cell phones and look at them. And some of you might already have something on the screen, notifications. That most people do not actively administrate and curate their notifications. That means that most people in your organizations, most citizens in this country, have taken the power to put thoughts into their brains on command and taken that power and given it to, who knows? Anyway, so if you unlock it, just open it up, and then let your thumb guide you to that app that just magically seems to open every time your thumb moves around on that screen. You know which one it is, right? And then just look at what is the first thing that comes up when you open this up. It's a photo or it's some text that reads something. Now, you're the one who put that app there. You're the one who trained your thumb to select that in this very moment. You trained the algorithms and built the networks that filtered out that data and brought it to you in this very moment. What you are looking at right now is a digital reflection of yourself. How does that feel? Now, please put the phone down and notice how long it takes for you to stop thinking about that so you can be fully present with me again. So we're all talking about like half this lineup today. is talking about the importance of personal development and leadership and knowing yourself. But the reason that is so popular right now is because of technology, because of the amount of opportunity and challenges that faces us each fraction of a second. That endless fire hose of information and options that are facing each and every individual in our society. So when we talk about personal development, we can't talk about that as separate as digital development. And yeah, because you can go up in your mountain and meditate, and you probably should. But once you get down, unless you have the tools to integrate the you that you have found with the you that's in your pocket, you don't really understand the full you. We have to train our digital senses in the same way we train our biological senses. And for organizations, that means that when we're talking about digitalization of our organization, we really have to work with our colleagues' personal, emotional relationships with technology. Because the story of humanity is a story of technology. We have co-evolved with our technology. And we can't look at this as something separate from ourselves. Because technology is the only thing that actually made us human. Thank you.